Uh, most of them, it's not only Sir Noel who's part of ESOG. We also have Dan Duplito, Archie. If you guys could find Archie, say hello. He's very friendly. He's the most charming, you know, most charming person I've ever met in ESOG. So, Sir Noel, ready? All right, let's give Sir Noel a round of applause. Guys, we're having fun last night. Yeah. Like you were cheering.
Hello? Good morning, everyone. So, nakatulog ba kayo na maayos kagabi? Anybody had karaoke because I wasn't able to join the guys last night. Anyway, um, I will be discussing the security for AI and AI for security. Before I proceed, can I see of hands among your organization if you're already implementing AI in your respective organization? Can I see a hands? Okay, okay. So there's only a few implementing AI. There's only three types of AI that you're going to use. It's either you're using your internal LLM, you have your own internal LLM, or you're using a public LLM or Gen AI, or the third is your existing application system is already using AI, but you just don't know. Okay? So the term security for AI and AI for security basically is a two-phase. There's a two-phase of revolution. By the way, I'm Noel Limpin. I'm the current assistant treasurer of ISOG. So that means I'm the assistant of Boss Dan because Boss Dan is the treasurer of ISOG. So I'm his assistant. And then I'm also the deputy CISO of one of the top universal bank in the Philippines. So just to introduce ISOG, not functioning. Sorry, the clicker is not functioning. But anyway, clicker. Huh? Sorry for the technical difficulties. Okay, sorry for the technical difficulties. Okay, going back, just to introduce ISOG. ISOG is a group of information security professionals and officers. And our mission is to strengthen the information security through the increased awareness, continuing education, and collaboration by promoting community and fellowship among information security leaders. That's why we're here, because we have a collaboration with RootCon. Then the vision of ISOG is by 2023, ISOG will be the leading institution in the information security as an organization. So by the way, just to invite you, on our membership. So we have just scan our QR code. So for the new membership promotional discount, if you join now, it will be until December 31, 2026. So just get in touch with us if you're interested to join ISOG. And also, we will be having our I Am Secure conference priming for cybersecurity in SM Aura. So this is happening on October 2, Thursday. It starts with 8 a.m. and we have distinguished guests also and keynote speakers. So I think there's still a lot. There's still some of slots remaining. So you just scan and you can register for the um, uh, conference. No? So going back to my presentation, so this is basically usual safe harbor. No? So this presentation contains current and forward-looking statement regarding the current state and future of AI cybersecurity and the evolving threat landscape. Although these presentations are based only on current expectations and are subject to rapid technological changes, emerging threats and other uncertainties, actual developments and results may differ materially, from time to time. That's why ISOG has no obligation to update these statements, and the topics presented has nothing to do with the presenters. So this is usually the safe harbor. Okay. Next, let's go to my presentation. So there are two phases of AI revolution. Anybody already heard AI for security and security for AI? So anybody? So this is basically a new term wherein uh, this has two different objectives. No, the first objective is the AI for security. When you say AI for security, we use the AI to enhance security operations that are usually too vast, meaning it's too big, too fast, and too complex for a human to comprehend and execute, meaning it's very impossible for a human to execute that. And the other side of the AI revolution is what we call the security for AI, wherein the intention is to protect the AI as a critical assets of the organization, and then treating them as a digital commodity, which basically a high value target of threat actors. So next is how do we identify if it's going to be a security for AI? Number one, it protects AI models and data. So that's a security for AI basically protects AI. How does it do? AI systems must be protected against attacks targeting training data or LLM or the large language model and the data infrastructure to prevent manipulation and unauthorized access. And what are the second uh, characteristic of AI? It prevents adversarial threats, meaning provide protection to deny attacks like data poisoning, evasion tactics, and prompt injection, which basically this injection influences the behavior of your AI. And sometimes it facilitates disclosure of sensitive data. And lastly, is it basically implements AI security governance. So how does it do? It secure the entire machine learning's ops life cycle, including the data integrity that is basically kept inside your AI. The model hardening and the runtime defenses that continues monitoring to ensure AI systems remain trustworthy. So if that is the function of the security for AI, now what is the AI for security for? So the AI for security for basically we call it as a proactive shield. The first is We already know about this because first is it basically recognize pattern. How does it recognize pattern? It identifies emerging threats or signatures so that it can rapidly detect unusual patterns from large logs, which basically can overwhelm human analysts. Second is that it basically detects anomaly. How does it do? It establishes baseline of your network, of your user behavior, and flagging unusual behavior that may include or may indicate a potential security breach. And lastly, this is the one of the best uh, what you call characteristic of the AI for security is basically the predictive analysis, which basically humans cannot cannot do because it anticipates potential attack patterns by identifying indicators of exposure, if you have an exposure, if you are compromised already, and allowing proactive threat hunting before it occurs. Now, AI for security is different from AI for safety. It talks differently, no? AI for security basically is what we call the secure by design and defense by default. So what are the threats associated to that are being addressed by AI for security are intentional malicious attacks from human adversaries. And the goal is basically to prevent attackers from tricking, manipulating, and stealing from AI systems. Example, I'm going to stop an attacker using a prompt injection attack to bypass AI filters because these are basically neural networks that you can be able to trick. Then what is now AI for safety? AI for safety is basically for what we call survival by design. And the intention is it provides or it counters the threats in terms of unintentional, accidental harm from AI itself. And the goal is to ensure AI operates reliably and aligns with human values even without an attacker. So for example, I have a medical device and I have to ensure that that medical AI doesn't give incorrect advice to due to biases in its training data because its case basically will harm the patient. No. Now, what I will be discussing to you is basically um, some of the sample tools that you can use, some of which are currently under development, some of which are free source, and some of which are commercial tools that are or developed by startups. So just make sure that whenever you came across with these tools, just you know that startup companies are usually being bought by large tech giants, right? Now, the first use case is the AI-powered security operations. So if you're going to do a security operations today, this is the sum of the tools that you can be able to enhance your security operations. No? So number one is log AI, which is basically for log intelligence and anomaly detection. This is log AI is a free toolkit developed by Salesforce for custom log analysis with strong benchmarking features and vendor-neutral data modeling. So that is a free tool, so you can be able to implement it also as well. Next is the GenSec AI's Wazoo MCP server or the Model Context Protocol server. So it's basically a conversational SIM and ops platform. So what that does do? It integrates Gen AI directly with commonly used platforms SIM like number one, Splunk, QRadar, Logarithm, Sentinel, Elasticsearch, which is very, very practical. It meant to augment your existing SOC. No? And the next is the IR Copilot framework. So this is basically an automated incident response. It's basically under development. And what does it do? It emulates an actual incident response team activity which formulates number one, an IR plan. It generates playbook. It optimizes suggestions and analyze the playbook execution, improving the IR accuracy and efficiency of your team. So next is the lightweight IR LLM. Or it's basically an incident response and triaging. So it runs locally in your workstation for data privacy purposes, and it's designed to specifically to reduce hallucination in your internal LLMs. And last one is basically the Calypso AI. This is also a startup company, which what is that? It's a real-time AI security for LLM. By the way, F5 is already has a talks to acquire Calypso AI. And what does it do? It applies guardrails to prevent misuse of tools, APIs, and interfaces while catching bad logic before it causes further harm in the system. Okay, these are only the AI-powered security operations, AI applications that you can augment in your SOC operations. And the next use case is what we call agentic AI SOC platforms. So these are platforms that you can be able to use to do an agentic AI to be integrated with all of your endpoints. Number one is Symbian. Symbian is an autonomous AI SOC agent. Autonomous AI SOC agents leverages on LLMs to plan and execute complex security operations like threat investigation and vulnerability remediation by orchestrating directly to your tools via API. Okay? So next is Prophet Security. Prophet Security is basically an agentic AI for triaging, investigation, and response. This is basically an agentic AI SOC platform that investigates triages security alerts by carefully planning and executing analysis without relying on predefined playbooks. Therefore, it generates their own playbook. Okay? So the third in the list is the Conifers AI. The Conifers AI is also an AI SOC agent platform that combines business intelligence with risk tolerance. So meaning, before it decides, it's going to analyze the business context. This AI uses technologies to execute intelligent security investigations by adapting and learning from an organization's business data and risk profile. So I just don't need to decide if it's going to be next to be attacked, but I need to understand if this has a high risk profile. Okay? And the last in the list is the Command Zero. Command Zero is that agentic AI also for SOC alert investigation and threat hunting. What is that? It is an interactive cyber investigation platform that empowers security analysts using the AI's expert knowledge for accurate threat investigation across all the data segments because you're going to train Command Zero. So these are use cases of some of the agentic AI SOC platforms that you can use. So next use case is agentic AI for offensive security. So there are a lot of tools out there for offensive security, but these are the most what you call this very very user friendly. Okay, because for Garak and LLM Fuzzer, this is basically used for doing a pen testing on your LLM. So this is a Gen AI red teaming and LLM vulnerability scanner. So when you use Garak together with LLM Fuzzer, they can discover security weakness in your internal LLM while combining it with LLM Fuzzer to aggressively attack those identified weakness by Garak. So you can integrate it offensively. Next is the list is Shinobi. Shinobi is already also an automated penetration testing using AI to discover business logic flow. This is similar to XBOW. This is similar to XBOW. So what this do, it's an AI-driven offensive security platform, which is a SaaS-based platform that automates attack surface management and pen testing to discover critical business logic flow in an application. Okay, next in the list is the Atlantis. Atlantis is a AI-driven threat localization and triage intelligence system. So what does it do? So by the way, Atlantis is the first winner of the DARPA's AI Cyber Challenge contest, and it's currently being developed at this time. Atlantis is an LLM technology with advanced vulnerability analysis that can predict, they can detect, and respond to threats to digital systems with human-like reasoning and adaptability. So this is the latest that won in the DARPA's AI challenge challenge contest recently. Next is the Hacking Body GPT. This is our LLMs that operates multi-agent for red teaming to discover new AI attack vectors. So fully automated Hack Body GPT is a fully automated red teaming AI assistant, just like a chatbot, used to orchestrate pen test tools and arsenal, discover security vulnerabilities as well, and write attack codes. It can even write attack codes and create pen test reports. And the last in the list is the cybersecurity AI. Cybersecurity AI is also currently under development. Build custom AI agents for offensive and defensive tracks. So basically, if you want to build your custom AI agents, you can use cybersecurity AI. This is a free toolkit, by the way, from Alias Robotics. And what does it do is um, it lets security professionals build and train a custom agents to automate hacking and defense tactics. Okay. That is some of the use cases for offensive security. Now, other use cases is number one on the list is the AI security and governance. The company is Gnostic. This is a generative AI for security and governance. So Gnostic provides a real-time security and governance platform for Gen AI that enforces organizational policies and provides deep observability to detect and block threats within your LLM interaction. So remember that most of these are startup companies, right? So next in the list is the Ourescape. This is an AI native security and governance platform. AI native that provides real-time visibility, detection, analysis, and control over the use of AI systems to prevent data loss without user interruption. So this now is basically on the DLP side of things. Okay? So next is the use of AI on fraud and deepfake. The company is called Reality Defender. It is an AI-powered deepfake detection, brand protection, and fraud behaviors. So what that is do? It's a multimodal deepfake detection platform that uses trained AI models to analyze and identify AI-generated or manipulated audio, video, and images in real time. This can also be integrated in your existing EKYC implementation, but these are also, again, our startups. Now, next in the list is cloud forensics. Basically, the Zusaku by Yamato Security. It is an AI-powered threat hunting and fast forensic timeline generator for cloud logs, meaning if you're investigating an incident in your cloud, you can make use of this technology. What that is do, it's a tool that is designed to find evidences of attacks hidden within the noise of thousands of logs generated by your API in the cloud, and even the events in the cloud platform, it can be able to analyze it. So what does this mean, no? For us, cybersecurity professionals. So with these AI tools, my first question in my mind is this going to replace the cybersecurity professional? Take a look at the best example now, which is the XBOW. It's the number one in the leaderboard of the HackerOne bug bounty program. And it's not being done by human. It's an AI. So are we going to be replaced by this kind of technology? So what do you think? What is the future of the cybersecurity professional right now? Anybody? Anyone? Okay. The, what is the cybersecurity future? Number one, the rise of autonomous AI systems will not render human expert obsolete, but will fundamentally change our role. 5 years from now, maybe this presentation will emanate from you guys. Because the focus of the senior cybersecurity professionals today will shift away from performing repetitive, manual, analytical tasks and towards designing, training, and overseeing, managing fleets of AI security agents, because that's how are we going to go forward. We really need to embrace AI. Why? Because AI scientists, data scientists, AI engineers are here to stay, and it will make our lives easier, whether we like it or not. So meaning, we really need to embrace AI. It will not go away. Now, what is the most valuable security professional moving forward? I think the most valuable security professional will be those who can effectively bridge the gap between the AI and human domain by utilizing their security skills to guide and orchestrate AI-driven systems in achieving optimal, resilient, and self-healing defensive strategies to immediately recover from an attack. So I think that's the future of a valuable security professionals like you. So really need to embrace AI. So with this, I think we really need to have some recommendations, strategic recommendations. If you're really on AI, if and your organization is going to do an internal AI application, what can we do? Now, number one, for recommendations for 2026 and beyond, number one, we really need to develop an AI red teaming capability. So right now, we need to, Mike, thank you. Wow, that was hard. Okay, just to continue, we really need to develop AI red teaming capabilities. What does it mean? We need to invest in specialized teams. We need to equip our offensive security teams to do AI red teaming, or external experts to continuously test AI systems. If you still don't have AI systems, if you're still going to implement AI systems today, you can now start developing your AI red teaming capabilities. Okay? Next is, we need to enforce zero trust for AI agents. For those that are already implementing AI agents, you need to apply strict least privilege access and continuously verify every AI model, agent, and API interaction to minimize risk and prevent unauthorized access and malicious activity within AI ecosystem. Because zero trust is very important. So AI agent is just like a human, no, doing something in your servers. Next is, you need to secure the entire machine language operations pipeline. What does it mean? You need to embed security controls throughout your AI life cycle, meaning if you have SecDevOps, or right now, DevSecOps, you need to implement your DevSecOps to now include machine learning operations pipeline, so that you can ingest data, you can train and version that towards deployment. No, you need to guard against data poisoning and tampering, so that runtime attacks to protect AI as a critical asset of your organization. Okay, next is to continue This is basically the most important one. AI-driven Security Operations Center. Ngayon pa lang, or today, you need to transform our SOC into an AI-led environments where autonomous AI agents should handle over 80% of your level 1 and level 2 tasks to allow human analysts to focus on more important things like strategic threat hunting in AI supervision. Why? Because AI doesn't have to file a sick leave. AI doesn't have to file a vacation leave. AI doesn't sleep. It's awake 24/7. That's why you need to transform our AI, our security operation as an AI-driven operation, SOC operations. Second, we need to have a mandatory runtime AI protection, meaning we need to implement real-time monitoring and enforce AI agents, inputs and outputs mandatory, and use of AI firewalls to prevent prompt injection by data leaking and agent hijacking. Basically, this is a basic hygiene for AI. And last, AI-related data breach is inevitable. We cannot stop it. A major AI-related data breach will shift the boardroom priorities and regulatory scrutiny, elevating security for AI as a critical business risk and driving widespread adoption of comprehensive AI security frameworks and governance. I recalled I attended some of the AI trainings, and somebody asked the question, is AI revolution a blessing or a curse? What do you think? Is it a blessing or a curse? So, something that we need to thought about, right? So, AI blessing, AI revolution is a blessing or a curse. Now, I remember one of the famous local Filipino journalists that commented on this AI blessing or curse, and this name is Randy David. He's a Filipino journalist, and what he said is, the danger of AI is compounded when actions and decisions being made by our world leaders and decision makers, which directly affects the lives of millions of people around the world, allows AI machine algorithms to substitute for human judgment, especially when the time comes when AI governance is no longer under human control. And that is what we call singularity. Okay, with that, thank you very much and have a good day. Enjoy RootCon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Noel. And okay, so we have a lot of people here, so we'll move on with our next speaker. Start set.